So I've been getting more into meditation lately.
Concentration is becoming a bit of a dying art. With so many things trying to grab our attention all day long, like it or not, we're trained in distraction. Which means it can be really useful to develop concentration. The ability to rest the mind in one place, stable and steady, because having access to discipline.
That slowed things down. On this trip, I wanted to take some time to explore meditation and how it affects me, how it affects the other people on the trip, and give that information back to you. Hopefully it helps. Meditation can be a wonderful thing. Lately, man, I've just been thinking, like, the things I enjoy doing, I label them as chores and they take effort. Like, I woke up this morning and I had to pack a bag and I, felt like it was a chore, and I realized I get to do all this awesome stuff in my life. This is a gift. That's what meditation helps me figure out. It helps me label what is what in my head and how I feel about it, because sometimes I feel like emotion is a choice. So we are at camp. We just finished the first day. I had a great time sitting around the fire, playing some games, eating food, and I was going to do some quick meditations before I go to bed. My thoughts on the car ride today, scattered. I was thinking about a lot of different things. I wouldn't necessarily say negative or chaotic, but I'm definitely looking forward to achieving some amount of clarity on this trip. Okay, so I just did a short meditation by myself. Without a guide, I found it hard to stay on topic. My mind just kept drifting. But I did get some good breath work in, and that felt good. At the end, I tried to do 3 things I'm thankful for and just release them with an exhale breath. That always makes me feel good. I also journaled a bit earlier. I don't necessarily feel too much clarity. There's a lot of distractions, but I definitely feel calm. So that's a start. We'll see how it goes tomorrow. Thumbs up. Thinking about why I bring my camera out to places like this in the first place. Like, what's the point? If I can use this camera to communicate the beauty that I'm seeing with my eyes right now, then it's all worth it. All the time, the extra weight, the money of the camera, that makes it all worth it just for views like this.
just to make sure you guys are breathing great, put your thumbs on your hips and turn your fingers upwards and try and breathe from the lowest part. So, the next thing before we start meditation is we have to say 2 ohms. So, breathe in.
I heard that whole thing echoing, and I was like, okay, now I'm getting goosebumps because it's kind of freaky.
Yeah.
Let's do it again, let's do it again, let's do it again. That's crazy.
It's pretty cool.
And move back and forth, and big person, little.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, we like, who said it yesterday? I chose to come out here and lay in the dirt for a week as opposed to staying home in the air conditioning and playing with all my video games.
I said that.
I think that was Cassidy who said it.
Yeah.
Alright, so it's night 2. We're using red light tonight, being nice to my face. And today was our first group meditation, and that was an interesting experience. David follows this kind of meditation called sky meditation, and I've never done that before, so it was a bit new to me. It's based more around breathing. How do I feel? Guilt. I feel a little guilty. I ate a lot of Oreos. I don't have the healthiest relationship with food, if I'm being honest. But overall, I'd say I feel good. Not as busy as I do at home. Like, here, the things I'm focused on are a lot simpler, like walking. I'm just like, keep walking. That doesn't take as much brain power. I think that's it. All right. Good night. I think I get so caught up trying to capture like beautiful cinematography and like get good images of this place that I forget to document just everything that I'm doing, right? Like, that's what's important as well about what I'm trying to do with my camera, is that I'm documenting experiences. I also want to record them to share them. Like, that's what I'm doing, so it doesn't reach just me. I don't know, there's just something important about documenting it in a way where you can go back to it and look at it in the future. So we got to camp a couple hours before sunset today, and the rest of the group went off on a hike while I was setting up my tent. So I'm by myself. I think I'll take this time to go on a small hike by myself and sit with my thoughts for a while. I've been constantly with people for the past few days, so it's good to check in, see how I'm doing. I was just hiking. Look at this little cave thing I found. I want to sleep in here, dude. This is awesome. See this black stuff on the ground right here? This is some kind of soil growth. It's really beneficial to the ecosystem around here. So, I climbed up this beautiful rock all by myself, set up my camera, and now I want to talk to you. I've never done something like this before. I want to treat it as sort of a video journal where I'm just honest about the things I'm thinking and feeling, and maybe this will work better as a form of meditation for me. I find that journaling always helps me get my thoughts out. It's just a really good way for me to, you know, communicate my emotions in a healthy way. So let's try that with this camera. I'll see how it goes. I'll start with the bad, and then I'll talk about the good. Climbing up here with this camera, it did not excite me. I really did not like climbing up these rocks. I was like shimmying around corners and like propping my elbow up because I had the camera in this hand, and that was a little scary, and it got me thinking about like, what if I did drop this and it broke? There's a raven. But I didn't drop it. It worked out. Although I guess it was a negative experience, but it resulted in something positive because I realized that if I did drop and break my camera, I would probably cry about it for like a day or two, and then I would start saving for a new one. I'd make a GoFundMe, I'd save up more money. I'm in this now. Like, I really like photography, I really like taking videos, documenting my experiences as well as trying to create something else, something that is of benefit to other people. I haven't exactly figured that part out yet, but I'm working on it, and maybe I'll get there eventually. I don't feel particularly self-confident on this trip or lately, especially like now. Like, I'm just dirty, you know what I mean? Like, my hair's dirty, I'm not wearing very flattering clothes. And then just in life, like, probably since I graduated high school, I haven't felt as hot as I used to. I don't know if it's just moving to a new place. It's humbling. It's definitely humbling to not feel as attractive as you used to, especially when people around me are like, you look the same, if not better. Like, I've probably been never more fit in my life, but I don't always feel that way. And so I want to work on that. So this is another negative that I'm trying to get something positive for. Once again, it's humility. Like, feeling this way on this trip, like this dirty, makes me really appreciate the things I have that do increase my self-confidence. Like, a shower is a physical thing I could do to feel good about myself. You know, it also makes me clean. Like, I like putting product in my hair because it makes me feel better about myself. And those are luxury items. They're not necessary, but I do appreciate them. And so I'm glad that I have that available to me in my life. I'm very thankful. Another negative thing I'm feeling, this one is harder to label, but I just have this general anxiety about what I'm doing with my life. I don't know if I'm doing things that are correct. I hear so many people around me talking about finding something that you love and just clinging to that and doing it. And I love a ton of different things. Like, there are so many things I want to pursue in my life. I'm pretty sure that if I picked any one of them, and only that one, I could be happy my entire life doing it. But only doing one thing my entire life sounds boring. And so I've got myself in this position where I spend my time doing a bunch of different things, and I enjoy the diversity, but I don't feel particularly good or great at any of them. And that brings some fear into me. Like, I sit in musical theater class and we talk about like all these techniques and stuff, and like moving to New York and looking for professional work, and that is appealing to me, but also I know that I'm going to be spending my time trying to do some other things, so I'm worried that I won't be able to fully commit to that lifestyle and that I like won't make it, you know what I mean? And I'm not necessarily trying to make it, like that is not my end goal, but it is something I would like. Being a performer my entire life sounds fun. I really like performing. I think I'm at a point in my life where I'm being released to a bunch of bigger things. I've graduated high school, I've left the nest, as they say, and dealing with the bigger world, just in the small ways that I've encountered it, is scary. And I'm doing my best to deal with it in as healthy a way as I can. I think I'm succeeding as far as healthy goes, but also finding happiness, and that can be hard. I have really happy moments, but that consistency that I really want to find, that stability of knowing it's going to be all right, I can't say that I have found that yet. I think going outdoors is a good way to find it. It's windy. And I think doing things like meditation, exercise, those are good ways to get myself on the path to mental clarity, even if I'm not there yet. All right, good things I'm feeling. I'm feeling great about this view. I don't know if I could capture it well enough on a camera, but it's just gorgeous. The lighting is on these canyon walls and there's these harsh shadows and it's just blinding. And then you have this greenery leading up to more canyon walls and then these bright snowy mountains in the distance, and it's just gorgeous. And then I look down to my left and there's a deep, dark pit that I would definitely die if I fell down. It's amazing to be up here. I'm feeling really thankful for the support system I have in my life. Going on this backpacking trip, I do not own all the necessary things that are required for backpacking, but my mom owns a lot of them, and she was more than willing to help me pack and borrow her equipment. She even bought me groceries for this trip, and not only my mom, but like the friends I have at school that go on hikes with me and listen to me, and especially you guys watching these videos I make. Like, I can't imagine that this is the most entertaining content on the internet. I know it's not. I'm working to get more entertaining, but the fact that you're watching it anyways, it does mean a lot. Like, the things I create, I'm going to share anyways, because that's a way to keep myself accountable as a creative. But knowing that they're like, I can see you guys watching and hearing you talk about them, that means a lot. That's a positive. Thank you for supporting me. Another positive, those golden Oreos, that family-sized box of golden Oreos that I brought, those are freaking delicious, and I'm so excited to climb back down and not eat one until after dinner because I have self-discipline. I think I'll stay up here for a while, maybe climb higher up so I can see the sun. It's going over the canyon wall, but that's what I'm feeling. All right, it's Tuesday, 3 more days of the trip.
Boom.